A recent cybersecurity incident highlights the ongoing threat posed by state-sponsored hackers. This time, a Chinese group has exploited a vulnerability in Trimble Cityworks to infiltrate U.S. government networks, raising concerns about the security of critical infrastructure. On May 22, 2025, researchers from Cisco Talos reported that a threat actor known as UAT6382 took advantage of a now-patched remote code execution vulnerability, identified as CV 2025-0944. This vulnerability, affecting GIS-centric asset management software, allowed the attackers to deploy malicious tools like Cobalt Strike and V-Shell to maintain access to compromised systems. The attacks were first observed targeting local government networks in the U.S. in January 2025. In this video, we'll break down the details of the attack, the vulnerabilities involved, and the implications for cybersecurity moving forward. If you find this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. On January 2025, the timeline of exploitation began as UAT6382 initiated targeted attacks on U.S. local government networks, leveraging the recently discovered vulnerability in Trimble Cityworks. This marked a strategic shift in focus towards utility management systems, highlighting the attacker's intention to infiltrate critical infrastructure. As the exploitation progressed, the threat actor executed a series of reconnaissance activities to fingerprint the affected servers, gathering intelligence on the network's architecture. This phase was crucial for establishing a foothold within the systems, allowing UAT6382 to deploy a range of web shells and custom malware designed for prolonged access. The vulnerability, CV 2025-0944, was particularly alarming due to its high CVSS score of 8.6, indicating a severe risk for organizations relying on GIS-centric asset management. Following its identification, the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency added it to the Known Exploited Vulnerabilities catalog in February 2025, prompting immediate patching efforts across affected systems. Cisco Talos researchers reported that UAT6382 utilized a Rust-based loader named TetraLoader, which was developed using the MaLoader framework, to facilitate the delivery of tools like Cobalt Strike and V-Shell. These tools are notorious for their capabilities in establishing remote access and maintaining persistence within compromised environments. The attackers demonstrated advanced operational tactics, such as enumerating directories and staging files for exfiltration, which revealed their methodical approach to data harvesting. By deploying backdoors via PowerShell, UAT6382 ensured that they could maintain access even after initial detection and remediation efforts were undertaken. Ultimately, the exploitation of the Trimble Cityworks vulnerability underscores a growing trend where state-sponsored actors target governmental and utility networks, posing significant risks to national security and public safety. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities present within critical infrastructure and the necessity for continuous vigilance and robust cybersecurity measures. The recent cyber attack has far-reaching consequences that extend beyond immediate security breaches. Local government bodies, particularly those managing critical utilities, are now facing heightened vulnerabilities. The infiltration of systems related to utility management poses a significant risk, as disruptions in these services can impact public safety and daily life. In addition to the immediate threat to infrastructure, the attack has instigated a wave of anxiety among employees within affected organizations. Personnel may feel uncertain about the integrity of their systems, leading to decreased morale and productivity. The long-term implications could result in a loss of public trust in government operations, especially if sensitive data is compromised. The financial repercussions are also considerable. Local governments may incur substantial costs related to incident response, system upgrades, and ongoing cybersecurity training. This strain on budgets could divert funds from essential services, further exacerbating the vulnerabilities of these communities. Moreover, the attack highlights the interconnectedness of cybersecurity across various sectors. As local governments rely on third-party software, the exploitation of vulnerabilities in such applications underscores the need for robust vetting and continuous monitoring of these tools. This incident could prompt a re-evaluation of cybersecurity protocols and partnerships across governmental and private sectors. Finally, the geopolitical implications of this breach cannot be overlooked. It serves as a reminder of the persistent threat posed by state-sponsored actors, raising questions about national security and the adequacy of current protective measures. As the situation evolves, it will be crucial for policymakers to address these vulnerabilities and reinforce defenses against future attacks. In light of the recent cybersecurity breach, organizations must take proactive steps to bolster their defenses against similar threats. First and foremost, immediate risk assessments should be conducted to identify any existing vulnerabilities within their systems, particularly those related to remote code execution. This includes reviewing software inventories to ensure that all applications, especially those linked to critical infrastructure, are updated and patched against known vulnerabilities. Organizations should also implement a robust incident response plan that includes detailed procedures for detecting, responding to, and recovering from cyber incidents. This plan should be regularly tested through simulated attacks to ensure that all personnel are familiar with their roles during a crisis. Furthermore, enhancing employee training on cybersecurity awareness is crucial. Employees should be educated about the tactics used by threat actors, such as phishing and social engineering, which can serve as entry points for attacks. Regular training sessions can help cultivate a culture of security within the organization. Collaboration with cybersecurity firms and government agencies, such as the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, can provide organizations with valuable insights into emerging threats and best practices for defense. Engaging in information sharing initiatives can also help organizations stay informed about vulnerabilities and attacks in real time. Lastly, investing in advanced threat detection and response technologies, such as intrusion detection systems and endpoint security solutions, can significantly improve an organization's ability to identify and mitigate threats before they escalate. By taking these steps, organizations can better safeguard their networks and critical infrastructure against sophisticated cyber threats. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.